Hi everyone, this is Mrs. V Chen. Welcome to Form 2 Math, Lesson 3. And today is 12 February 2020 and the lesson is about application of three-term ratio. Are you ready? The first example, we have two girls, Venus and Angie, sharing the total 1,200 in the ratio of 3 to 5. And now we need to calculate how much will each of them get. Okay, so this is the step to work out the solution, and Venus will get the total, and then we are going to split this 1,200 into how many parts? 8 parts altogether, and then Venus gets 3 parts. So therefore, if you use calculator, so the amounts for Venus will be 450. Okay, so similarly, so how about Angie? Again, this is the total, and then we split this total into altogether 8 parts, and Angie gets 5. And then you use your calculator, and then you will get Angie, which is 750. Okay, so and then what do you think about the total of 450 and 750? Here, the total and the sum is the same as 1,200. Yes, so this is the idea about how they are going to share in the ratio of 3 to 5. Okay? All right, now question number 2. This time we have 3 girls. They share a piece of land in the ratio of 5 to 3 to 2. Okay, and you are also given that Phoebe gets the land of area 240. Now be careful, this 240 is not like question number 1, because this is not the total of the piece of land and only the share for Phoebe. So that part A, you need to find the area of the whole piece of land. So the best way to do this is you can set equation. That is, you can let x be the total. Alright, you let x be the total, okay, and then you put the answer equals to 240. And what is meaning of 240? 240 is the shares for Phoebe. So therefore, if we start with this total times, and then this is the total parts for 3 of them, 5 plus 3 plus 2, and 3 on top. Why 3 on top? Because Phoebe's shares will be 3. Okay, so therefore we need to solve the equation. So that will be 3 on top. Okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 5 is 10. So 10x is equal to 240. Therefore, what is x? So that x will be 240, move this 10 times and then divided by 3. Okay, so 800 will be the total area of that piece of land. Okay, so you can set equation to let total be the x, and then you use the similar idea in question number 1, and then you solve for x. Okay, all right. The same situation now, you have to find what is the area of the land got by Katrina. Alright, so since we already know the total, so therefore we start with total 800 times, again, so 3 girls altogether in this ratio, and now we have to find the share for Katrina, and Katrina gets 5, so I put 5 on top. Okay, so 5, so that is 800. I use calculator, times 5 divided by 10. Okay, so that would be 400 and square. Okay, so this is question number 2. Okay, and how about Ingrid? So this is 2C. Alright, so the calculation similarly will be this. So 800 is the total piece of land that we have calculated in 2A, and this is how we split the ratio. So 2 is the share for Ingrid, and this is total. So after using calculator, so you get 160 m squared. All right, let's do double check. So this is the share by Ingrid. Okay, and then share by Katrina. And then another one on top. And that will be Phoebe. So what is the total of 240 plus 400 and then plus 160? Yes, see, the total is 800 and 800 is the total piece of land. All right, so that be careful about part A. All right, you better set equation to find the total. That will be easier. All right, now we come to the final question on exercise 7B, question number 37. Okay, so we have this information. So coffee beans A and B are mixed in the ratio of X to Y by weights. And then the cost for A is 120 for 1 kg. And the cost for B is $80 for 1 kg. And also the cost for the mixture is 110 for 1 kg. And now we need to find X to Y. So to find the solution, we need to do it step by step. Now here is my diagram to explain it step by step, okay? All right, so we start with this. Cost A, 120 for 1 kg. And the weight is X kg. So if 1 kg is 120, then what would be the total cost for X kg? So that will be 120 times X. Okay, so the situation is just like if apple costs $4 for 1 apple. What about if you buy 5 apples? So how much do you need to pay? You need to pay 20. So same idea for this. So total cost for A will be 120 times X. Okay, so similarly, now we come to B. So the cost for B is 1 kg $80, and now we have Y kg. So therefore, what would be the total cost for B? And that will be 80 times Y. So later on, we need to use these two things for setting equation. All right. So now we come to mixture, and then the information for mixture given to us is 110 per kg. All right, so what is the formula to find this 110 per kg? And that would be total cost for the mixture, and then we have A and B on top divided by total weights for the mixture. So therefore, total costs, so we have calculated before for A and B. So therefore, we put them together for the total cost and divided by the total weights. Okay, to match with how much per kg, and which is 110 for the mixture. All right, so this is the equation. And now we need to simplify the equation to get X to Y. All right, so again, so move this X to Y to the right hand side so that we have this 120X plus 80Y equals to 110 times the whole thing. So use bracket is very important, huh? And then expand these parts. So that will be 110X plus 110Y. Okay, so after that, we're going to move X to the left hand side and the Y to the right hand side. So we have this 120 minus 110, so that would be 10X, and Y move to the right hand side, 110Y minus 80, so that is 30Y. Okay, so this 0 and this 0 cancel out, so we get X equals to 3Y. All right, so next, we change this into fraction. So X over Y is equal to, now remember we do cross multiplication. So here is cross. So nothing here means 1. So 1X and then 3. So finally, we have X to Y equals to 3 to 1. So this is it. If you go back to the original question, okay, after all this and calculation, so what is X to Y? That will be 3 to 1. Very good. So thanks for watching my video. I will see you next time. Bye bye.